pink chickens changing the Earth? How about a distortion in space-time that you can actually see? Unusual questions, and the MIT Museum in Cambridge has a few answers.
We tried to be a window going both ways between MIT and the rest of the public. So anything MIT is interested in, which is almost everything, we're also trying to get people to have a glimpse of how a world-class research institution actually works.
Take Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, for example. The final part of the theory was published in 1915 and deals with gravity. More specifically, the concept that the larger an object is, the more it distorts the space-time around it. From the moment Einstein presented his theory, scientists have tried to see those distortions or gravitational waves. In 2015, MIT Museum Director John Durant tells us they were successful.
Some of the work was done here at MIT. In fact, Ray Weiss, one of our physics professors, won a Nobel Prize for it. And now, gravity wave detectors are some of the most powerful telescopes we have in the world.
The system used to measure something small has a big name: the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, or LIGO. One interferometer is located in Washington State, the other in Louisiana. They work together to measure these gravitational waves. A scaled-down version is at the MIT Museum.
It's big science, so the detector measures about 2 to 3 kilometers in one direction and 2 to 3 kilometers in the other direction. It's a mile or two long. It's a very big thing to measure something very small.
And if you're wondering what pink chickens have to do with science, the Pink Chicken Project has an answer for you. Its goal is to highlight human impact on the Earth and a theory that we're actually changing the planet's layers. This project would use genetics to embed a message in the DNA of chickens, turning them pink. The bones of the 60 billion chickens killed each year would then also be pink, visible in this human-made layer of the Earth, a distinct marker of our impact.
MIT people deal with issues which are of worldwide implication. Lots of people here are working on things like climate change, or understanding the brain better, or trying to make better batteries so that we could power the electrical devices that we're going to need to depend on more in the future.
Durant says that while the achievements and contributions to science are astounding, the museum is more about the people behind the discoveries.
There are literally thousands of faculty, staff and students here, and they do an almost unimaginable variety of things.
And visitors to the museum will see robots, of course, and other MIT discoveries, but they will also see art.
Yes, the exhibit In Concert, Ganson and Cavatorta shows sculptures by Arthur Ganson and Andy Cavatorta that are focused on sound and motion.